Thank you so much, Irene. I hope I'm audible enough. We are glad to have all of you today. We'll be going through a number of things today regarding our company, and we want to welcome all of you from wherever you've joined us from. We want to welcome you. We see quite a number of people. And as we start this meeting, we'll be sharing a number of things, and I hope we'll be able to make sense out of our discussion today. As Irene did mention, we are rolling out SmartKid, and we'll be talking a little more about it and how our agent system has been designed as a pivot that will be assisting SmartKid and will be assisting the wallet to make sure that those that want to access our services can access them. So we are very excited. However, there are a few things that I would like to bring to your attention before. We are doing an upgrade this evening. So you may have limitations in logging into wallets, but that's not going to take long. Shortly, that will be sorted. It's not for everyone, but some people, depending on where you'll be logging into your wallet from, you may get some bit of downtime on that. However, we'll be communicating when that is fully up and working. We also are doing other upgrades to make sure that all the people that want to be part of the SmartKid can start running as fast as they could. So today we'll be looking at our ecosystem, and we'll be looking at an agent. We've been doing a number of training in different countries. We haven't covered all the countries, and we haven't covered all the agents and super agents, but we will be covering them. And also our apologies, we're a bit behind on schedule with SmartKid and with the release of the agency portal, but we know that shortly you'll be able to catch up and move very fast. So I'm called Hudson, and I'll be taking you through a few things for us to understand why we are doing this and where we are, and what will happen in the next 3 months. Friends, if you have RPX, our projection in the next 3 months is to go beyond $100 per 1 RPX. And I know that some of you have RPX, so you'll have an opportunity to have a way of getting liquidity or cashing out your RPX, but also you'll have an opportunity of seeing many people join our community. So as an agent, that if you are an agent, this is bringing to you a unique opportunity. However, we should understand that there will be quite a number of people that will be excited, but at the same time, we should be a little conservative, and we should be able to understand the business, okay? So we will be sharing with you the importance of 3 things. One, if you are with us, the first thing you must learn is to do peer-to-peer transactions, because this is where we are starting from. I've had a lot of people saying, I can't withdraw. I think the way people understand what we are doing is a bit skewed. And let me take this opportunity to explain to you as our community so that you understand before we have more international communities coming together to make sure that this project is a success. As we introduce the agents, the first line that you have for liquidation is doing peer-to-peer transactions, okay? This is where you have RPX and someone has cash, and then you pass on that RPX to that person, and then you are given cash. In many countries, this is doing perfectly well. However, we have in some parts of other countries where people are still waiting for the agents. They are still waiting for the company to come with a van and give you money. That is not going to happen. Liquidation with digital assets is making sure that you give that digital asset to a person that needs the digital asset in return for the value that they are giving you, okay? However, knowing that that has been a challenge, one of the projects that has been designed to help people to cash out or to access funds is the agent system and the smart kit system. And before that, I think it's important for the people that are joining us for the very first time to just understand what we are all about so that we don't seem to be abstract. And I'll just take only 2 minutes to explain to the people that could be have joined us for the very first time and they do not know much about us. Okay, so I'll just take just at most 2 minutes to just bring everyone on board, especially the people that have joined us for the very first time, so that they understand what we are all about. And that will be very important for them before we get into our agents network and all the systems that we are sharing today. So I will just go to that and share just one thing or two about this company. Our company is called, the mother company is called RethPay. And RethPay has been designed, or the major thing we are doing is to bridge the gap that has been there between digital assets and the use of fiat currencies. Now, when we talk about digital assets, there are quite a number of digital assets that we talk about. And we can talk about BTC, we can talk about BNB, we can talk about, there are quite many. We can talk about RPX. What we know is that the use of these digital assets in the daily life of an individual has been limited because the individuals do not understand that type of value. I hope that is very clear. So what we've done as a company is to enable you and I and everyone to have the capacity to use digital assets, a set of digital assets globally, including our very own, without much limitation, okay? And as we bridge that gap, we are positioning ourselves to be the go-to platform should anyone wants to use digital assets. So in order for us to do the bridge, of course, we needed our own digital asset, which we are calling RPX. RPX is our currency, it's our base currency. And in all the platforms that we have RPX as our best currency, okay? When we talk about a best currency, for example, like in a country, you talk about the currency of that country as a best currency. So all our platforms are using RPX as a best currency. We went ahead to say that if you and I are going to use this currency, then we must have a set of businesses that support that currency. And that is what we call the ecosystem. Now, this ecosystem has been designed to support the growth of RPX. It has been designed to support the utility, the use cases, and also to ensure that we have adoption. People continue to use our RPX, okay? And also make sure that there's continuity in the years to come. Now, friends, in order for us to succeed, we had to make sure that we have a good foundation. And this explains why we have moved step by step, okay? And of course, at times we moved a little slow because we were handling sensitive issues, but we are getting into the phase where now you will have to fend for yourself when it comes to the RPX that you have. So it's very important that you and I understand where we are and where we are going. So for the people that are joining us, we have quite a number of businesses, and we are now making sure that all these businesses are not on paper, but they are running successfully to support the use of our digital asset. And of course, that includes the e-commerce platform, which we call Retunda, the logistics company, the payment gateway that has 7 systems. We have our own crypto exchange, we have a smart kit, we have a digital bank, and also what we call RED community industrial zones, okay? So this is very important for us. And this is the reason why we expect to grow as more people use our digital asset. But in order for all these things to work smoothly, it's also important to know that the payment gateway is very pivotal because that's where the agent system sits. And because it's very pivotal, as we roll out and we enable people to enjoy the benefits of the investments, we have to make sure that our agent system is robust and is working very well as expected. And we are taking time to explain to you and to explain to everyone what we ought to do and what we must do at all times. The first thing that I will emphasize, as I said, is that if you are going to transact either as an agent or as a user or as an investor, you must know how to do peer-to-peer transactions, okay? Number 2, all of us must understand that the growth of digital assets or of our currency is not in a straight line. It's not like every day it's going to be at, let's say, 19 tomorrow, it will be at 20 tomorrow, the other day it will be at 25. No, the growth is, how can I explain? You will see the value going up and then it will come down a bit, stabilize, go up, come down, stabilize, go up, but it's on the upward trend. Why I'm telling you this is that we should not rush to liquidate or to panic. We are growing and the price is going up, okay? But the way the price grows, it will go up, come down a little bit, go up. That shows that the token is alive. And we are basing our growth on the utility, on the use cases, on the people that are taking our digital asset. So do not be alarmed. I've seen many people calling, many people, at times when they see value going to 25, they are clapping, and they want to withdraw, they want to do this. When the value is going up, going down a little, they now call and say, oh, we are dying. No, the digital assets, the way they grow in value, or any currency will grow, any digital currency will grow by increasing. It goes down a bit, it stabilizes it, but we are on the upward trend and we expect to be moving very fast in the next few weeks, especially now that we are releasing the smart kit to everyone that wants it. So in order for us to succeed, and this is where I want everyone to be attentive and to understand basically what we are talking about, okay? Properly, so that we understand everything. Now, one important aspect that I want all of us to understand is that the easiest way of anyone converting their digital asset is through peer-to-peer transactions. I hope I'm teaching some people here who are not previewed to the use of digital assets. The first line liquidation, the first line way of getting your cash from our digital asset or any other digital asset, the fastest way is through the use of peer-to-peer transactions. What do we mean by peer-to-peer transactions? This is where one individual has a wallet, a similar wallet, and you also have a similar wallet. You have the digital asset and the person has the currency that you want. So what do? You give the person the currency, the digital asset, or you give the person the currency and the person in return gives you the digital asset. That is what liquidation is, okay? However, we have put the second line that is also going to be very instrumental in our growth and very pivotal. And I will explain that if people have understood. So the reason, if I have RPX, okay, I can have many people, I give RPX and get cash, okay? So that's why we are now saying that if you have RPX and you don't have it in your available balance, we are saying now we've got into a phase where we want to release that to you, and with caution that don't get excited to sell your RPX at a throwaway price. Because if you do that, it's your money, yes, but you forever regret when you see the growth. So the first line is learn to do peer-to-peer transaction, okay? And now please also remember that we said, as we release people to do peer-to-peer transactions, the security of your wallet is very important, okay? So please remember that you will always need to have an OTP to authorize, or a token to authorize that transaction. Without that token, you will not be able to transact. So the first line, especially for people that are buying on Pancake, those who are buying from agents, the first line is to talk to the person that wants to use RPX, and you give that person RPX and you get your finances. Now, there is a proposal that before we release the exchange, the reason why we've gone slow to release the exchange is because the number of people who can do peer-to-peer transactions are still very small. So even if we released the exchange, it will not still serve the population that we have. So we need to emphasize that, okay? Number two, we are providing an agent, and I will quickly go to that to emphasize what we are talking about right now, so that we all understand who an agent is and why it's very important to have the agents within us. I'll just share with you what the payment gateway structure looks, and why we are saying that apart from doing peer-to-peer transactions, we will have agents, and already the agents have started going through the training. Now, much as the agents are going through the training, the number of things that I want even the agents to first understand before they embark on helping and supporting people to liquidate. Because if they do not understand, it will be difficult for us to serve the community. I've said the first line way of you liquidating is doing peer-to-peer transactions. Learn to do peer-to-peer. First of all, you are given an opportunity to negotiate the rates, okay? That is a very big thing that all of us must learn. Number two, even the agent must learn how to use the wallet, because you will be depositing and you will be withdrawing. Friends, we are taking time to train people and to talk about these things. Once we are running, it will be difficult to give you attention if you've not put in place what we are talking about today, okay? I know what is ahead of us. I know the speed at which we are going to move, and it might be difficult to train everybody to get to the same point, but at least pick one thing, learn to do peer-to-peer as an agent. And where is the place of the agency? As you see on my screen, the agent is the link between all the ecosystem, be it the logistics, be it the e-commerce, be it the vendor system, be it the exchange, you know, at the heart of our ecosystem, like you see, is the agency system. So an agent must understand how the school cards are going to operate, because people will need to top up those cards. You must understand how the vendor system is the system you will be using in supermarkets, at petrol stations, in markets and all that, okay? All right, so it's important for you to understand that the agent is very pivotal and is in the center of everything that we are going to do in the next few weeks, okay? So if you are an agent, please make sure that you understand, okay, how the exchange works, because it's what is going to support you on other digital assets. You must be able to know how the payment anchor works, because you will be able to support the payment of utilities. You must know how the user wallet works, because you will be supporting people to deposit into those wallets. You must understand the smart kid, okay? Because without you, it will be difficult for people who want to invest in the smart kid to access RPX. That's why we are taking it in this way, to explain to everyone that an agent is far bigger than what people are thinking, and their roles are big, okay? And because they are big, I know quite a few people have float. That float is going to be consumed in the next few days, because we have people who are investing now in a smart kid. Starting next week, they need to have RPX. So that is something that is very important. Even the transport system and even the card system, they will all need an agent. So the agent is very pivotal, okay, in everything that we are going to do. So if your desire is to be an agent, you have no luxury of not understanding the different part of the ecosystem we are talking about. You must understand the ecosystem very well. You must understand the wallet very well, and be able to do everything that we are talking about, okay, today. Now, there are a number of things that I'm going to emphasize for the agent before we go to the next slide. The reason why I'm talking about this, there are simple things that an agent must be knowledgeable about. For example, we've been talking about two-factor authentication, and there has been an upgrade. My apologies, it has taken some time, okay? But with the two-factor authentication, or without it, and without the agent knowing, it might be difficult even for people who are logging into their wallets to log in, okay? If you do not have a 2FA, it will be difficult for you to actually authorize any transaction, okay? So it's important that an agent understands the entire ecosystem, okay? And I know there are people who are a bit impatient, and they have the right to be impatient, but you will bear with us that at times we've taken long because of the need to simplify certain operations, but not at the expense of the security of the wallet. And that's what we've been looking at. We've noticed that some people have lost their passwords, okay? And when they lose their password, the first thing they do is to blame the system for not being able to log in, yet the problem is actually their issue, okay? So it's very important to understand. And also, some of us are not previewed to blockchain wallets. Actually, blockchain wallets are much more complicated than what we have tried to simplify. So as people point fingers at the agent system, point fingers at the wallet, point fingers at what, please be cognizant of the fact that we are not having only experts use a wallet. We are looking at the mama bogas. We are looking at the people in the community who are not tech savvy. So as an agent, bear with everyone and try to teach them. If you are a user, bear with the people, take them through, because that's the only way we are going to grow RPX. Also, if you are a user or an investor, please take this as your own, because when you do something good and the price goes up, it's going to benefit all of us. It's not going to benefit one or two people. So the agency system is very, very pivotal. I will now move to the smart kid and the agents to emphasize, because we are starting the use of the smart kid. We are starting to release money in available balance for most of you, okay? Depending on the readiness of your agents, okay? But as we do that, the number of things that we want to highlight. One, if you have money in your available balance, that money is what is going to be used to enable people that are investing in the Smart Kid to invest. I don't know whether I can repeat that for you. In order to invest in Smart Kid, you will need to have RPX. Okay? So if you do not have RPX, it will be difficult for you to invest in Smart Kid. And where will you be able to get RPX from? The first place will be through peer-to-peer transactions, where you go to someone that has RPX and where you can sell your RPX. Number two, you will be using the agents, okay, to get RPX. And when you've gotten your RPX, you can now come and invest. I'm emphasizing this because we need almost $10 million worth of RPX for Smart Kid. I'll repeat that. We need right now $10 million worth of RPX that are supposed to be used in Smart Kid. And all that is going to come from the community. It's not going to come from the company. Okay? So there is a proposal that we'll be looking at in the next few days to open a platform for people that have RPX on top of the agents. Once the agents are picked and they're supporting you, we will now look at releasing the platform that enables people who have RPX to sell their RPX, okay? So that is going to be very critical as we start the next few days, okay? So please, if you have your RPX in available balance, if you have float of RPX, starting Monday, there will be a lot of activity, and work well with the people, with the leaders in the different countries so that we can help you to have the money that you need that is coming from the people that are investing in the Smart Kid. It's not a must for people to invest in Smart Kid, but it's a way. If you have RPX, it's one of the ways that you will quickly access your money, because to invest in a Smart Kid, you need RPX. And of course, I hope you understand the different packages that we have, okay? So remember, I will emphasize this. If someone, I know there are concerns about Smart Kid, and I'm emphasizing this. Already people are pretending. We have unscrupulous people that are already taking money from people. They've been promising them that they are running Smart Kid. You know, we've not launched. We had that report from Mbarara. We had a few instances in Zambia. Plus I think some people in the US. The people who are trying to pretend that we had released the RPX Smart Kid, and we had not yet done so. So please, if you are going to participate in investing in Smart Kid, please ensure that you're doing everything on the Smart Kid portal. Is that okay? And the agents and the leaders will be able to support you on that. I hope it's clear. So as an agent, one of the things you must learn quickly is the Smart Kid project, because you will be enabling people to deposit into these wallets, and they will be able to invest the equivalent in RPX, okay? I hope that is very clear. So if you have RPX, then you will be able to give those RPX that you have to someone that wants to invest in Smart Kid. I'll repeat this. Smart Kid, in order for you to invest in Smart Kid, either an agent must deposit for you, or you must be able to get RPX peer-to-peer. We've also enabled people to buy RPX on PancakeSwap in order for you to be able to invest. Please take note of that. We have a few agents in the countries, different countries, and we will be sharing the list in the next few days and also supporting them through detailed training. Also, understand the packages from $150. I think those packages, people are aware of them, but in case you do not know, I will just go through that and emphasize this through the use of the agents, okay? So let me just look at that, and then I emphasize that point so that all of us are able to get it very, very well without having any illusions. I hope you're understanding me very well, okay? So if you are someone that has RPX in your wallet, as I've said, apart from doing peer-to-peer, still, for those people that want to invest in SmartKid, I'm just sharing the packages of SmartKid for the people that are with us for the very first time, so that you understand the linkage between SmartKid and the agency. As I said, I'm bringing all this around the agents so that we understand the role of the agent and how the agent is going to operate. We have agents so far that have some float in the different towns, in different countries. And we will be now pushing the people that want to participate in these products to them. We'll also be pushing them to the community that already has RPX so that they can help them to access. Friends, the number of RPX in circulation is very small. So if you look at the global trend and the need for RPX globally, then you will understand that we have very little and the price will start skyrocketing. These are the packages for SmartKid, just for some of you that do not know. The basic one is $100 for investment and then $50 for education. You must understand, if you are an agent, that if someone wants to invest in SmartKid, they must have an investment package and the education packages. So the basic investment package is $100 and the basic education package is $50. So that makes it $150. But they must be in RPX. So you buy RPX worth $150. So the highest package in the investment sector here is 10,000. Okay. And what this means is that you will buy RPX worth $10,000 if you wanted to invest. And you will go ahead and now buy the education packages. The basic is $50 and the highest is $250. So you must have the education package and you must have the investment package. So if one goes to the agent must be able also to guide people, okay? So depending on your float, start to think how many people you'll be able to serve, okay? And remember, you are buying RPX at the going rate. And that's why we've encouraged people that if you already have RPX, please do not be mean. And if you've been looking for liquidation, please, you have an opportunity. You can also sell these packages to anyone interested, okay? You give them the RPX, they come and invest. But if you've already created your wallet, it's also an opportunity for you to bring those people under you and you make money. But remember, this is not mandatory. Actually, the demand for SmartKid is so huge that even if no one of the current investors invested, it will be very successful. But it will be very important if you can still participate, okay? If you can't participate, no problem. Please enjoy your peace, enjoy your money. But if you want to have that extra income, then you can also participate in what I'm talking about. I hope people are understanding. I'm emphasizing that if you are an agent, or if you want to be an agent, or you have RPX, or you are about to receive your RPX in available balance, the first way of liquidating is through peer-to-peer transactions. Okay, and I'm emphasizing that it will be very good for you to understand and to also encourage those who want to invest for kids to participate in these packages. Okay, and make sure that you benefit from not only the growth of RPX, but also you earn additional income. Okay, now after you've earned, even those who are going to be on the Smart Kid project, after they have earned, if they want to withdraw their money, they will be able to do that through the agent. Okay, we provided that from the beginning. If you earn commissions, you'll be able to liquidate your commissions through the agent. But also you'll be able to liquidate through peer-to-peer transactions. That's why I'm emphasizing. Okay. Now there is someone who was, I think, asking me earlier in the day. So what happens if the value of RPX goes to 30? Yeah, if it goes to 30, still, you're just going to provide a portion of the RPX equivalent to the package that you're buying. Okay. So please take note of that if you are an agent, and make sure that you enable the people not only to withdraw, not only to push RPX, okay? So that is very clear on what we are about to understand about the agent system, about being pivotal and all that. So if I am an agent, then why, what is that I'm supposed to do as an agent? I think that is something that I will now go to, much as time is not on our side, but I'll go to that and I'll be able to emphasize what you need if you are preparing to be an agent, or you're already a super agent, or you're already an existing distributor or agent. Okay. Now we are releasing Smart Kid. I think you've seen the site is up, and we have a backlog of people already interested to join, and we will be sending them to the various people who already have agents, and will be also providing a platform, I think, where people can advertise before we release the exchange. If you have RPX and you want to sell, you negotiate, and then you'll be able to do that. So I will go to what is important to you as an agent, so that you understand what is very important and how you'll be operating, because this is where there are issues. And I will be able to emphasize this according to what the time will avail us. Now, if you are an agent, the first thing that you must know is that you must have float. Now, this float is divided into two. The money that is in the system, I think most of you will have your available balances, and even in the new platform, you'll understand better. But you must have RPX and RPXD. I think the float is going to be converted to RPXD, but it will always be auto-converted to RPXD. Now, RPXD is our stable token, okay? RPXD works like you see a USDT or BUSD for Binance. So we have done that, and we are calling it RPXD. It's called RPX dollar. It's 1-to-1 with the dollar, and it's stable. So if you have one RPXD, it's equivalent to $1. Now, why is this very important? Okay, why is this very, very, very important? It's important because you will be dealing with vendors. I hope people want to be agents and people are going to do peer-to-peer. You are really understanding. And if you are an investor, this is very important for you to understand. If you have money in ROI or IEO, you need to understand this. All investments, all return on investment, all commissions, everything is going to be pushed to RPXD. And then you'll be allowed to push out your money. So that is going to enable us do the following things. The first thing is that you will be able to buy items at the very price without vendors having an issue. The second thing, it will be easy for people that are getting problems with conversions. And the third thing is that it will give us an opportunity to radiate in various platforms. So for the agent, you must understand that one, you will have people coming with RPXD wanting to withdraw, and you have people that are coming with RPX wanting to withdraw. Secondly, you will have people who want RPX to be deposited in their wallets, and you will have people that want to deposit RPXD. And after some time, there are people who want to buy Bitcoins from you or to liquidate Bitcoins from you, BNB, USDT, and Ethereum, okay? But I know in most parts of our ecosystem, it will be more of RPX and RPXD, which is important. So you must have float, and some of you, if I'm not mistaken, all of you have float of RPX, which is okay. But then at the same time, for anyone that is starting as an agent, you must have float and you must have cash. I think most people are concentrating only on the paying of the $1,000. And when they pay the $1,000, they do not have money in their pocket to start off the transaction. And we are looking at that, okay? I think going forward, if an agent is going to transact, they must have a certain percentage of cash to enable them as per the float they are buying. And those ratios, I have experts that will help me who are more experienced than me. So you must have float. That is the money that will be in the system. And you must have cash. Now, I am requesting, I know money is sweet, but I know that as an agent, please be prudent, okay? Be rational in the way you're doing your business. If you have float of, let's say, 5 million Ugandan shillings, and you decide to give one person 4 million, I know that it happens a lot, then you are not being logical with your business, okay? Because you're going to do 2 transactions that are going to give you little commission, yet maybe you would have served people who want to withdraw 200,000 or 100,000 and have a number of them served, and you earn because you are going to earn on each and every transaction, okay? So be prudent. Don't just rush and liquidate everywhere an agent is. Be prudent. So be a bit logical depending on the float that you have. Now, we are saying that I think the mentorship was not well at the beginning for agents, but if you want to be an agent, going forth, the team now knows that you must have float in the system, but also cash with you, okay? So what we've done is that the team and the company will now be looking at your performance, and where you are getting a lot of withdrawals vis-a-vis deposit, we will buy those RPX back to the company, or the RPXD back to the company. We will pull that through, okay? And you will need, once you are done with what you have, you will now get back again your RPX, you'll buy from the company when that time comes. But that is also, will always depend on the price at which you'll be buying at that time, but you will be earning from your transactions. So be prudent, that is what I'm saying. And also know that if you want to be an agent, you must have float in the system and cash on you. That is very important. And it's very important to balance the two as an agent. So that is another point I wanted to emphasize. The first one was making you aware that you should know the different businesses in the ecosystem. You should understand the wallet better than anyone because you'll be supporting people. You should be able to understand the smart kit, the packages and all that, because you'll be helping people to deposit and not only to withdraw, okay? But also teach people to do peer-to-peer transactions if you are an agent, because there are times when there are many people that you may not be able to serve, yet there are other people that you may know that could be having RPX and could want to liquidate or could want to sell the RPX. Okay, so we are building trust, but also making sure that we are knowledgeable about what we are doing. The other point that I also emphasized was that please, if you are an agent or a user or an investor or a potential user, or you are investing in a smart kit, please remember that digital assets do not grow just in a straight line from one figure to another, and they just grow like that. They will be on the upward growth, but you see it will go through, let's say 25, come down a bit, maybe to 18 or 19, then go to 30 like that, okay? So it will keep on growing. And if you are a user, do not be alarmed. If you are an investor, do not be alarmed, okay? We are on the upward trend because people will take advantage of that and they'll buy when it's very cheap from you and then again sell back to you when you've gained confidence at a higher rate. And some of you may never be able to buy again if you lose that opportunity. So when you see the price drop, don't just rush to sell, okay? Because people will always buy a lot of RPX, a lot of digital assets when the price goes down. And when the price goes up, people will now say, okay, I can hold this or I will do X, Y, Z. So please be wise when you are dealing with digital assets. And this is the education that we are talking about. I know we have a white community now starting in October to buy RPX. They are going to look for whatever lingering RPX. They will buy in bulk because they are late. You know, they think they are late. They should have bought it before it's $1. So there'll be a lot of pressure. There'll be a lot of lucrative deals. There will be counter deals, but please be prudent, especially the people that have had to wait a little longer to start benefiting. Okay? Do not be like they say the fishermen. They go on all night and, you know, whatever they get the whole day, they will squander it and they know they are going back. So don't do that. Be prudent in everything you do as an agent or as a user. Okay, I hope that is very important. I will also emphasize, I know my time is done. I don't know what we will do, but give me just 3 minutes because we are not even 20% of what we are supposed to do, but perhaps we can do another meeting on Monday. If the team is okay with that, or Tuesday, they will advise. Another important aspect about the Aegis network, as they release your portal, is that you must be able to understand how to get your float. And also do not keep a lot of money on you. Because if you keep a lot of money on you, you will be a target by the wrong people, okay? So do a lot of online transactions and make sure that you have very little cash just to enable you do the few transactions that you have, okay? And you will be covering. You can come up with the average amount of cash you must have on you because you'll be holding a lot of volumes when it comes to cash, okay? So be prudent. And also, we are making it very simple for people to get float, okay? We have what we call float management representatives. They'll be starting at the beginning of the new month in the different countries. We also now going to provide customer service teams that will have with the head office in terms of customer service and the help desk. So we're trying to make sure that the different countries have the localized support before they escalate the issues to the head office. Also important to understand are the teams or the people that are going to be in charge of SmartKid globally. You must be in line, or you must be, how do you call it, in contact with the agents. You must know the agents, because without the agents, without the people that have RPX, you will not be able, or your clients will not be able to invest in SmartKid. I'll say the company will not provide RPX for SmartKid. All the $10 million RPX must come from the community. And we must make sure that the agents are providing that. We must make sure that the people who have RPX are providing that. We must make sure that people are buying on PancakeSwap to build a price. Your purchase, if you want to participate in us growing very fast, then buy and encourage people to buy as much as possible on PancakeSwap and also on other applications. I think they've signaled me that we are beyond our time for even the coming meeting, but I think I'll summarize today. One is that if you are someone that has RPX, either an investor, a user, or anyone, the first line for you to liquidate is learn peer-to-peer transactions. Talk to people. Today, we are at 17 or 18. After a few days, when we release SmartKid, we will go to 30, we'll go to 100, we'll go to 500, we'll go to $1,000. So learn how to use your RPX or your transactions well, okay? Number two, if you are an agent, learn the different businesses that will be supporting your growth. For example, learn how to use, how to deposit into the SmartKid wallet, learn the packages, learn the wallets that people are using. We have the Ritunda wallet, we have Itumiro wallet, we have the Ratex exchange wallet, we have the SmartKid wallet. All those wallets, people will be depositing and they'll be withdrawing. So it's very important for someone who is an agent or someone who will be supporting the agent to understand that, okay? I've talked about balancing of your float, right? Okay? Be prudent and make sure that you benefit from as many transactions as there is. And I'll also say that in terms of the upgrades, as I said in the beginning, I did say we are really very sorry that a few areas of the wallet have caused a few mayhem, you know, but we hope as we go through the weekend, most of the things will be done, especially the security. We had to look at the OTP, even when you are logging in and you'll be, when you're getting out. Also, please, let's talk with other people about RPX. You know, if you are an investor, I've been talking to a number of you, if you are an investor and you're negative and you're not doing anything, you are killing yourself, because you know what? Maybe you would have gotten to $100 within a short time. Maybe your neighbor would have also joined the movement, you know? So don't take us too long to move because you have something that you think is not working. We have many people that thought it's a joke. Now they are waking up. Please move. Talk to people about SmartKid. Talk to people about, but it's not a must that any one of you participates, but it will be bad. Other people that don't know nothing about RPX to benefit, and you are left out, okay? So thank you so much. Allow me to stop here. I hope most of the questions have been answered, and people who are looking for the links will start giving you the links from Monday, and we will need you. And also those who are interested in being agents in the different countries, please get to the office and get to the leaders, and we'll be able to support you. We will be giving a lot of materials for SmartKid and also the wallet. And also we have started I think the process of making sure that we on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, because most of the requirements have been fulfilled, that is also going to be a plus for all of us. Okay. Regarding the utilities, we've opened up, but again, we have a lot of interferences with the way the systems are operating. So there's been a request by the technical team to allow people, the agents and the people starting the SmartKit to move as we release also the different utilities in the different countries and airtime and everything that people requested for. So thank you so much. Allow me to stop here. Unless there's a burning question, but because of time, maybe on Monday, if God wishes, or Tuesday, depending on the team that organizes this, we must come back and finish the training so that all of us can be in one piece. And also we'll be circulating the list of agents in the different countries and allowing your wallet to be able to pick the nearest agents. For agents that have been struggling with float and the need cash, we will be looking at that in the next 10 days to see how you are supported and also to train you on what you must do. So thank you very much. We'll be now enabling the different leaders in the different countries to conduct the training after your TOT, train of trainers, and then all will be well. Tanzania, we're having meetings. Mr. Eric is in Tanzania right now, training people, and we'll be able to have everyone on board. We have Zimbabwe. I think your meeting has been pushed forward. I've been told it will not happen tomorrow. So that will be the next time will be communicated. So I think Coach Tina and then Mr. McDonald for Zim will be able to support the team. If you're in Zambia, Mr. Godfrey is there, and Madame Lulia, I think something like that. And then of course, Angela and the husband will be supporting also on the growth of SmartKit. So we have many teams in Uganda. We have quite a number of people that are moving. So that will be important for all of us. So thank you so much for your time. Allow me to stop here, but we'll be completing the training next week. If the trainers give me an opportunity, I'll finish this and then they can pick it up from there to train on SmartKit. So thank you so much. God bless you. And thank you, everyone. Thank you, my co-host, and thank you, the entire team and the different people and all of you for being patient. God bless you till we meet next week, unless there is something that is burning, but I'll also thank Mr. Ayush. Ayush is our expert, is part of us, is the one that ensures that everything is working well with our servers. So we are glad to have you in the meeting. Thank you so much. We have other team members that have also joined us. I'd forgotten the staff, but my apologies. But at least I saw Mr. Ayush is online. He helps us with the security of the servers, globally for all the projects, and ensuring that the SmartKit, I know today, you will rest a bit. We had to make sure that SmartKit is up and people can visit the site. So, thank you so much. I don't know whether Imashu is also there. Maybe it's part of us. So thank you, Imashu, and everyone. I can't mention all of them. So thank you. And the office in Nairobi, thank you, Irene, customer service, Claudia, everyone, Eric, Dalton, and also my co-founder, Chris. We thank everyone. God bless you until next week when we continue with the training.